In today's Clash Royale video, we will take a look at the games which brought me to number 3 in the world. I finished number 3 in the world. I got an 8-game win streak against the best players in the world. Today, I'm going to show you the deck which I played the games against the best players in the world. If you guys don't want to miss any videos in the future on the channel, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure to use creator code more in the shop. If you guys think about buying a new battle pass, I really appreciate any support for you guys. And I would say, let's dive jump into the games, and I'm going to show you the games which brought me to this number 3 in the world position at the end of the season against the best players in the world. For sure, guys, we want to start a game against the world champion in Clash Royale, Mugi. Man, it's actually insane. We got an 8-game win streak at the end. We still didn't manage to get number 1 finish, but I'm just so happy. It's kind of unlucky, to be fair. I cannot really blame myself for sure. I can blame myself that I win any game, but it's hard to win every single game in Clash Royale because I didn't find any opponent in the last couple of minutes of the season. Honestly, I was searching for 15 minutes straight up, and this is normally, this doesn't really happen, right? Normally, you don't need to search at the end of the season 20 or like 15 minutes. That's actually crazy, but I didn't find any opponent. The kind of reason was that Mo, me, and like, I think El Patron and, also Annaben, we kind of had like 50 trophies above the 4th and the 5th, or like the 5th and the 6th. So it was kind of hard for us to get opponents like while, because it's not really rank based, so it's not like you're facing people from, let's say, position 1 can face people until position 50. It's gonna be trophy based. So if like there's gonna be like a big difference between players, in trophy wise you cannot face this guy. So this is actually kind of annoying, at least from my perspective. So what I'm going to do right now is playing this deck. This is actually the deck which played Mugi, so I copied the deck from Mugi and played versus Mugi. This is actually funny if you think it's funny. If you don't think it's funny, it's not funny. So my Magic Archer gets some solid, really early chip there, and you guys will see the Giant Skeleton is the best card in Clash Royale without champions right now. There's no doubt for me. It's just absolutely overpowered. It needs a nerf. I hope Supercell will nerf it soon, because I messed up at the end. I thought like, okay, I'm gonna lose this game, but the Giant Skelly just dies. So honestly, for me, it's like a better. It feels for sure. I still want to get number 1 finish, but it feels like a better. By the way, this was actually weird interaction. It's a better number 3 finish because, which is great about it, is that I won the last couple of games. Right? If I would have lost like the last 2 games, I would have finished number 3 and could have had a chance to finish number 1. It would have been it would have felt way worse, right? But I didn't really have the chance. I didn't find any opponents. Unfortunately, so this is actually fine. So I'm just gonna go in for my skeletons here on top of the EUs, and I just want to make sure I have the control. I don't want to spend too much elixir. Kind of want to know when I go for Magic Archer Bridge, when I go for Magic Archer and back. But I think this time going in for the Giant Skeleton back. Just want to build a huge push, right? Especially because the Smalt is out. I can always go for Giant Skeleton. Okay, Giant Skeleton tanks that, and I'm just gonna go in for my drill here. So he goes in for a miner like this. Maybe I could have NATO'd that, but honestly it's fine, still fine. And really good guards placement by him also. And right now we're not in the best position because his Archer Queen is still alive, and I need to go in for a Giant Scale like this. I mean, a Giant Scale bomb is still doing something right, it's still tanking a bit, but he can really wait a long time with his ability, and he does that. It's really well played. But the good thing is for me that, okay, that was like really unfortunate. I wasn't expecting him to get a connection there, but I can just go for EUs. But I think we will let another mortar connect soon, and that's going to be a bigger problem because the mortar then will actually target my tower, and I don't have EUs in cycle, not like I had right now. So I'm just going to go for a drill here, being a bit more aggressive, and I think this is fine. Honestly, a really fine mortar for me because the mortar doesn't really do too much, but it's just crazy how good Mugi is and how he always defends everything perfectly. So he goes in for a high Valkyrie, we don't get any damage. Maybe I could have gone for a prediction tornado, but I don't really think it would have been worth it in the situation. Going in for my Electrozite here low. Kind of want to support this, and I think I'm just going to go in for this here. I think I'm just going to go Nado here, chipping it away. This is fine. I'm just going to wait here. Just go for a Magic Archer here. He goes in for this. This is completely fine. I think I'm just going to go in for skeletons here. Really good skeletons. I'm just gonna go in for my EWIS now. And EWIS is killing both of that. For sure I could have played the EWIS a bit better because then the miner would have got one less shot, because the miner, the EWIS would have focused just on the miner, not on one of the bats. So he didn't have to split his electric damage power. I'm just gonna go in for my Magic Archer because I know he needs to commit a ton of elixir to kill that. So my Giant Scale actually breaks through here, and I thought, okay, maybe the Giant Scale is a tower, but it's not. So right now he's just going for another mortar, I guess. This is a really good mortar because he needs to be aggressive. I'm just gonna go in for my Iris now, but actually the mortar connects here. So he goes in for a prediction snowball here. So I need to be really aggressive because I need to kind of kill that and make sure I'm not going to take too much. I'm just going to go for my magic arch here. Actually, I didn't expect... What? I don't really expect... Like, why did we get so much damage on the left side? I didn't really see that. Did that giant scale connect? I'm just dumb. What happened on the left side? Like, let's go back. It was actually a tower. I thought it wasn't. Okay, I was like kind of scared because I thought I joked the game because I missed the E. It was like actually kind of great that we were rewatching this game, right? Because I didn't know it was... I was just like looking at the right side. I thought the left tower was also about 2k. So I thought this is a really slow game. GG's were played, a really close game, but at the end, it was kind of clear. Both giant skelly connect to tower. This is absolutely crazy. And we are beating Mugi, the world champion in this game. In this game, we are actually facing Boss CI. I think we all know Boss, a really great YouTuber, great content creator, and also good player. This season was actually really high. He got a top 50 finish. And he was using a deck, which I showed in yesterday's video. I'm just going to go for my ghost in the back. Kind of want to slow roll. And I'm just going to go in for my G-Skelly in the back. I think he's just doing the same, right? So we were just gonna both G-Skelly. G-Skelly is just so strong. He did so much damage. It's just absolutely crazy. So what I'm gonna do soon is just gonna play my Magic Archer. Just going for the Magic Archer here. I'm going for my Skeletons, Casey Fisherman's. But as you guys are seeing here, we get so much chip damage on the tower just with my Magic Archer, which is absolutely crazy. So I think this situation I'm just gonna Golden Knight. I'm kinda should have played the Golden Knight a bit later, but I didn't want to leak Elixir. So his ability timing was really great. So he gets like also one shot on my tower, which is normally if you play the Golden Knight in a perfect timing, perfect positioning, you shouldn't get any top damage on top of your top because Golden Knight is just so tank. But right now he's doing a really interesting move. He just drops an Ewis, maybe Voyager, maybe thought I'm going for a defensive drill, but I rather taking this damage and going in for this. So right now he just drops his Fisherman. I'm going immediately. I know he doesn't have enough elixir, so he needs to go in for a giant scale on this side. I'm just going to go instantly with my Golden Knight on the left side. But also now his only response right now against the Golden Knight is the E-Spirit. So I'm just going to wait until he drops his E-Spirit. And now I'm just going to use my ability here and get hopefully on tower. Right now you guys are going to see one of the best skeleton placements of my life. Distracting everything. And now I'm just going to drop my Ghost here. The Ghost will clean both of that up. And I know I'm going soon to double elixir time. So I can just drop my E with slow. Because why would we go for Tornado? Because I know he's gonna spam me at the bridge, right? So honestly, this is going to be a really bad Tornado timing. I wanted to make sure to get like... This was like 1 second to light. 1 second to light would have got like 1 less damage. So he goes in for lightning. Good thing is I still don't take another Warrior Giant Shot. So I know lightning log isn't enough. So I can still remain chilled here and do a pretty solid job there. So I'm just going to go for my Giant Skelly here in the back. I am just going to go in for my Ghost here. And this is a really smart Fisherman by me. Like, this is a really smart... Now you're just gonna see one of the best Magic Archer Tornado plays of all time. Look at the Tornado killing everything. The Golden Knight also dashes, and look at the Magic Archer killing everything. Killing the Ghost, killing the Giant Skelly, also killing the Archer. It was absolutely fantastic, absolutely great played. I honestly kind of want to make sure that he's not able to get my tower in log range, so he still needs to go in for lightning on top of my tower. So I know I can just spam him because he needs to play Giant Skelly, right? I'm just gonna spam him. I'm just gonna go for a duel soon, but his lightning is not there in time. So actually winning this game also against Boss CR, one of the best players also and one of the nicest content creators in the world. Now you guys gonna see one of the most fantastic gameplays, and I just got plus 14 at the end in this game against Hajime. You are guys gonna see me using this deck against Lava Hound and Inferno Dragon. I'm just so proud of myself. Also, in my stream, we reached at like peak 8,000 viewers live. It's actually pretty insane to think about that. Yeah. So I'm just gonna go for my Mighty Mine, which I want to be aggressive with my Mighty Mine. Now I just want to go in for my drill in the back. And what's really important, if you guys see this play, you want to use the ability instant. Now he needs to drop still a Skeleton King on my tower. My Mighty Mine, I will do a ton of damage right now on top of Skeleton King. I want to go for a cannon here just to make sure the lava one gets tanked away. I think right now I'm just going to go drop my wall against near the bridge. He needs to go in for a flying machine. We still get one connection here. I'm not going to go for my fireball here. We don't want to make sure I also hit the lava, just to make sure lava is not going to get too much chip damage anymore. No, I'm just going to go for Skellies in the back. I know he doesn't have enough elixir for arrows, and I'm just gonna go for this. Right now, I don't really want to be too aggressive with my Mighty Miner. Why? Because his log is out of cycle. So, I mean, his tombstone is still in cycle. I'm like, I was streaming for 12 hours straight. It's currently 10 AM. I didn't sleep yet. So, if like my commentating is not on point, I really apologize for you guys. But yeah, I'm just gonna go now for my Mighty Miner here. I think I will use a log rather than using the ability because I really want to save my ability here. Also because the log is actually perfect, cleans up everything. So we are still looking strong, and I know like double X time will be really hard for me to defend. So I'm just gonna go for this. It will be a 1-1 game, but it's actually gonna be absolutely crazy. So I'm just gonna go for my drill in the back. Honestly, I don't think this was the best drill of my life. At least, like, he's just gonna let it go, right? So I think I'm still gonna go for a really unfortunate or like really dumb Fire Spirit there. I shouldn't have gone for Fire Spirit there. I shouldn't have gone for Fire Spirit here. I'm just gonna go for my Miner here, for my drill here. Okay, I'm just gonna go for my Mighty Miner in the back. Mighty Miner in the back. Okay, I'm just going for my cannon here. Okay. I'm just going for skeletons. I'm just gonna go for fireball. I really want to save my ability here. I think right now I'm just gonna go for my ability. I would have loved to save my tower, but I think in this situation it just wasn't meant to be. So it's like so tough. Like also the kite didn't work, I guess. But I don't really think it made the biggest difference. I think it was the only mistake that we did in this matchup. So I'm just gonna go for fireball here. The annoying part is that he still has like a flying machine. So I didn't know really how to defend this. So I'm just gonna go in for my skeletons now. I think I'm just gonna go drill on tower just to make sure to kind of keep up the pressure. I'm just gonna go for a wall break here. Now I'm just gonna go for a perfect log. I'm gonna fireball that, and actually this worked really well. Maybe I should have played the fire spirit, just should have done it, but then you could have played something else on top of that. Right now this is also a really good play. I'm just gonna go for my Mighty Miner on defense here. Using the ability now, the bomb is gonna come down, kills the one Skelly Dragon, and kills also all the best besides one. So this is crazy. I'm just gonna go for another miner here, a Mighty Miner here. I'm just gonna go for this. This is actually kind of annoying because I thought the fire spirit would jump on the tombstone, I could log it off, but I didn't. So I was like, okay. Not really the best position. So I'm just gonna go in for my cannon here and need to go fireball instant on tower. So I mean on flying machine. So I'm just going for fire spirit here. I think the fire spirit will splash on top of the tower, or like at least he had to commit something. So I'm just gonna go for my log here. That was honestly a really bad ability by him, like playing it into my cannon above towers. So I'm just gonna use my another ability for another drill here. It's really dumb because the one Skelly goes behind, so I still have to defend. I'm just gonna go for fireball here. I'm just gonna chill here, I guess. I'm just going for skeletons. I'm just gonna go for my Mighty Miner here. I'm just gonna use my ability. I'm just gonna go log here, I'm just go fireball, and I think I'm just gonna go for skeletons like this. Skeletons saving a day. I'm just gonna go for my fire spirit soon. I'm just going for my cannon soon. I'm just gonna go for fire spirit here, and I'm just gonna go for another fireball on top of that. Also, my cannon will deal some chip damage on top of the miner. Also, Mighty Miner is coming down. His tower's already chipped down 8 to 848 HP. I'm just going for another skeleton back. I'm just gonna go in for this. I'm just gonna go for my fireball here. Fireball's keying it up. We're looking really good, and now I just need to keep on the pressure. I just need to go pressure. I'm just go for my log here. Mighty Miner build is coming down. Just go for this. He needs to go for defensive. Like when I saw this defensive play, I know there's no way for him to defensive mine, no way to be aggressive for him. I just go for a fireball. We are winning this game, and this game's got me to number 3 in the world at the end of the season. If you guys don't want to miss any videos in the future on channel, make sure to subscribe, and I would say I'm out. Thanks for watching, and goodbye, guys.